What's up, guys? Oh my god, this guy is half naked again. What's this guy's deal? First of all, day 54 of the road to 200 pounds. 3 more days left in the Albert Towns Challenge. It's the 5th day of Beast Week. So, I don't like this any more than you do, but I'm doing it because I want to show you guys something. I can't really tell you what I've been doing that would kind of help to explain it, but so let's just put it this way. So I have been, well, let's not even say that. Let's just say, so my body is holding water. I took in fluids very well for the first bit, the first few days or whatever. And then yesterday I kind of didn't really think about it much and didn't take in hardly any fluids at all. And I worked out the day before yesterday, so I kind of needed to be hydrated, and I forgot yesterday. So that resulted in me stalling this morning. Okay, but I wish I could just tell you what I'm doing now, but because of what I'm doing, I know that I lost some more weight. There's no way I didn't. So, what the deal is then, huh? Well, my body is holding on to like everything because of what I'm doing, and because I needed to be hydrated, and I kind of spaced out all day yesterday. My body is holding on to like everything, every little ounce of fluid. So that brings me to a topic I want to talk to you guys about. When you're losing fat, your fat cells empty out, but the cell stays there. Okay? The contents of the fat cell get emptied out and used for energy. The fat cell itself fills up with water. Alright? So I'm holding on to a ton of water, so there's a ton of fat cells just gorged with water. And that's why, if you look at my stomach, see how it looks like a water bed? That's a bunch of water right there. So I thought this might be a helpful thing to show people. See it. Your belly jiggles a bit, but this is like fucking waterbed, okay? So I'm showing you that just to show you that you may be holding on to a lot of water if you hit a stall. So if it's this severe, you'll be able to tell that you're holding on to a ton of water. But it doesn't usually get like this. So it's just something to keep in mind. Is that when you stall on a scale, especially if you know you've been putting in work, or maybe you've been fasting for however long, or whatever the case may be, you know you should be losing weight, just consider this. You could be holding water. Especially if you're not hydrating as well as you should be. So I just wanted to show that because it might be an important thing to note for someone. So, alright, so I'm going to get on to, I'm going to go over some non-scale victories today, because I haven't really done that. I haven't paid attention to it. I haven't really put much thought into it, and it's nice to remind yourself of where you're at, and a lot of you guys have been like, dude, Scott, what are you going so hard for? You know, we can see you looking really thinner than you were, your face is thin, all this and that, and I know, I'm aware how far I've come, and I'm aware that I'm doing well, but as long as I can do better without, overdoing it, overworking myself, then I want to do that. So thank you guys very much for reminding me of how much success I am having, but I want to go that extra mile. But you guys made me think to go over some non-scale victories, so thank you for that. So we'll get to that in a minute. All right, I'm back. I had to write down what I'm gonna say, and so that it's there written down. Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm supposed to just pretend you guys don't notice. Damn it, Scott! What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, non-scale victories. So, first of all, I am really stoked, even though it's kind of a pain in the rear. I'm very happy that my clothes are, especially my work clothes, are extremely baggy. Extremely baggy. MC Hammer pants, baggy. My pants are super baggy. They're like, it's nuts, MC Hammer style. My work shirt is like a flippin' parachute. I could jump off a building and be a flying squirrel. What do they call it? Paragliding, or is that the one with the frickin' triangle thing, or whatever? Anyways, wingsuit. That's what it is. Wingsuit. Another thing is, I haven't like got my blood pressure read or anything like that, but I can tell that my blood pressure is better because I'll go into the bathroom or whatever. I'll look in the mirror, and this vein in my neck is like throbbing like that because all the fucking McDonald's that clogged up my arteries. So that's very less intense. I can't even see it popping out of my neck and crap, so that's great. I feel thin, besides the frickin' water I'm holding on to. That's kind of making me feel like a fatty, but when I'm not holding on a crap ton of water, I feel really thin, so it's nice. It builds my self-esteem. It's really cool. So my man boobs only jiggle a little bit now, so that's good. And my thighs don't completely crush my nuggets when I sit down. It's especially frustrating in the gym when I get on like an exercise bike or whatever, and I'm pedaling and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it can get pretty annoying, and that's not as severe now. It's still there, but it's gonna take a while to get rid of these thighs. So, but that's a plus. I really enjoy my nuggets not being crushed. So, yeah. I can't read what that says. Give me a minute. Oh, sometimes I feel satiated simply by drinking water. So that's really cool. My stomach's probably shrunk quite a bit. And combined with the ketosis diet and, intermittent fasting and everything, I think my body's really got into a mode where I can go about eating only what I absolutely need and be satisfied. So I don't know that for sure, but it kind of seems that way. So that's wonderful. I can finally see my I gotta be family friendly here on YouTube, so I won't finish that sentence. Also, this waterbed stomach is kind of a plus, and here is why. This is actually kind of a good sign. Now I'm hoping that it's going to happen before the challenge is over, because that would be most ideal. But when you're holding on to water like that, it's eventually going to dump. When your body realizes that you don't need that extra water, that you're fine, you're not starving, you're not in danger or anything like that, or when it realizes it doesn't need it, it's all gonna fly out and I'll drop a bunch of pounds. Some people call it the whoosh effect. I think that's a dumb name, but whatever. But anyways, that's what happens. Your fat cells are being replaced with water instead of adipose tissue. They're being replaced with water, so that the idea is that when you start eating like you were before, once again, it's just going to fill back up those fat cells with fat, and utilize that water or dump it. So yeah, that's actually kind of a good sign, even though I'm like thinner than it looks like I am, and that's kind of frustrating. It's actually kind of a positive thing. So if you guys notice this, and it's probably not going to be this severe where it's like a frickin' waterbed mattress, but if you guys notice this, that's a good sign. And you might stall on the scale, and the scale may not show drop. It may stay like the same for a while. It may show that you gained some ounces or something like that, or you only lose some ounces, or whatever the case may be. But sooner or later, all of that excess water that isn't necessary, and your body doesn't realize that it's not necessary yet, but once it does, it's gonna fly out. Like seriously, you'll wake up one day and you'll go to use the bathroom, and you'll just keep freaking going for like a flippin' hour. It's nuts, guys. But anyways, I think that's all I'm going to cover for today. Tomorrow I'm going to show you something that I bought that I think is going to help me greatly to go that extra mile. So yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. You'll get to see that, and everybody have a wonderful next 24 hours, and good luck on your journeys. I'm very appreciative of you guys. Thank you so much for being here, supporting me. You guys are wonderful. Talk to you tomorrow.